It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that
breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking and 10. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking downfield, it's Burt. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field. See what...
Tight end trying to get in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school. We're talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David. They didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Wiggles free. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Extra point here will tie the game.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Dropping back, it's Burke. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanier. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Handoff from the gun.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. With the catch, it's Lanier. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield, it's Burke. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Tennessee, 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. There he goes! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dances away. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him.
It's a seam wide open. Powers.
Exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation with those short yards. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration, and linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile.
He's got it. 1st down and goal. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Oregon! The extra point here would tie the game. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally down. Now on first down from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Figueroa. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Burton. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell complete.
The Vols are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's gone. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it in the 28. It's first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on target this time. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll throw on third and short. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dumps it off in the flats. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Burt. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. Spins away. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the air, it's Burton. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Lanier. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today, they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to him again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Ducks in the hurry up.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll set up to throw. Quickly complete.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to pound it in. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown ball. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past.
There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lane, lanes. Those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Volunteers have this offense rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
34.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game. Sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where... this offense.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short. But the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter. And 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down play from the gun. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this moment.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation, all...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
Man, there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking to throw on first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going... And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Done enough for the first. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Good, solid tackle. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So here is the Tennessee offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.